All eyes on Storm Tracker 4 and the skies as Brandon continues to track the snow. The weather tops our news here at noon. You are looking at video from Northville in Oakland County. You can see lots of snow falling. And let's get right out to Brandon with a look at the snowy timeline for the day at large. Brandon?
Well, Jason, the winter weather advisory started at 7 a.m., goes through 7 p.m., covering just about the entire area for what? Winter weather advisory, an advisory from the Weather Service. Usually the top concern is travel. So treacherous, tricky travel at times because temperatures cold enough. This snow is sticking to everything. And even though we're getting some gaps or holes, the Weather Service and our reporting stations are telling us there is snow in our north zone hitting the ground just under the radar beam. So it's snowing everywhere with middle upper teens to low 20s, feeling more like single digits. And again, that snow will keep coming. Not going to be the biggest snow we've seen thus far, but we're looking at totals of 2 to 4 inches. So with an inch or two on the ground already, probably only another inch or two still to come. If you're heading out, make sure you have the Local Forecasters app. It is free, interactive radar, all the details of this winter weather advisory, plus more snow in our future. You can hold your phone right up to that QR code, that square in the middle of the screen. It'll take you right to the Local Forecasters app. Jason?
Brandon, thank you. As the snow continues to fall, we have crews fanned out across Metro Detroit monitoring the road conditions. So let's send it out now to our Grant Harms, who is in Macomb County. Grant, we can see, does it look too dry out there? In fact, it looks really sloppy. What's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty sloppy. In fact, the drive all the way out here from downtown Detroit, there were several cars pulled over, some accidents that had just cleared. MSP is saying that they had seen some accidents all morning long in this community. Now, thankfully, as you heard Brandon say, right, this snow, while it's sticking to everything, is pretty light, so it's not super heavy, but it does make for some slush out on the roadways. The Macomb County Road Commission here, you've seen crews out as we've been driving up through Macomb County. They've been doing a good job of clearing those main roads, but those side streets are still where you need to be careful here if you're going to be out and about for the lunch hour, because that's where it got really slick. I spun out a few times myself getting out here. We talked to Oakland County earlier this morning as well. They said that they've used an above normal amount of salt this year. They think they've used about 30,000 tons of salt. The good news, too, for most of the places that we have talked to is that they are fully staffed, or at least staffed enough to get those crews and those plows where they need to go. They do want to let drivers know, though, to not crowd those plows. Make sure that you're not following too closely behind, because that salt comes out of the back of those plows at a pretty high rate of speed. And a lot of these plows have that wide right wing now, that if you're trying to pass these plows on the right side, you got to be careful, because that wing could be out and you don't want to run into it. So a good day, Jason, to pack some patience out here. We'll be going across Metro Detroit to see how things are shaping up, but it's going to be a pretty messy commute this evening. Back to you.
Grant, thank you for that report. The Farmington Hills Police Department needs your help to find a missing resident. The missing person is 83-year-old Sandra Wilson. Now, she was last seen by her family in Livonia near Newburgh and Schoolcraft around 8 o'clock last night. The 83-year-old was last seen wearing a black coat, black hat, white boots, and a black scarf. She was driving a black 2008 Dodge Caliber, and the license plate of that vehicle is DBA 3329. Again, DBA 3329. Anyone with information is asked to call Farmington Hills Police. Breaking news from the newsroom just in. The Supreme Court announces it will reconsider race-based affirmative action in college admissions. Justices will hear challenges to policies at Harvard University and the University of North Carolina that use race as one of the criteria to decide admissions. This throws in doubt prior precedents set by the Supreme Court in 2003 and all the way back in 1978. Lower courts have ruled in favor of the schools, finding the use of race in a limited way fulfills compelling interests in diversity. A decision would likely come by June of 2023. Turning our attention to the coronavirus, we are expecting our next Michigan data update later this afternoon. Meantime, some positive news to report as cases are finally starting to level off, at least in some areas. Here's Miguel Almaguer with that, as well as a look at why demonstrators were marching in D.C. over the weekend.
This morning, the battle over vaccines playing out in the nation's capital. On Sunday, crowds of demonstrators, led by speakers including Robert F. Kennedy Jr., marched from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial in an effort to defeat the mandates.
I feel like to coerce somebody to make that decision is really unjust.
The rally comes days after a Virginia woman was arrested after she appeared to threaten officials at a school board meeting over mask mandates.
My children will not come to school on Monday with a mask on. All right? That's not happening. And I will bring every single gun loaded and ready.
The nation's deep division comes as COVID cases are finally starting to fall after weeks of skyrocketing case counts driven by Omicron. The national average of daily new cases down 10% compared to a week ago.
Don't want to get overconfident, but they all look like they're going in the right direction right now.
In New York, once the nation's COVID epicenter, the governor citing a 66% drop in just the last 2 weeks.
This is extraordinary progress.
But cases in southern and western states where Omicron hit later continue to go up as hospitals are overrun. In California, the number of COVID-positive patients in intensive care has ballooned more than 60% in the last 2 weeks. At Sharp Grossmont Hospital in San Diego, the staff is exhausted.
Are you surprised that things are this bad?
You know, I want to say no, but deep down, I was hoping we'd never be back here again.
That was Miguel Almaguer reporting that COVID-19 vaccine could eventually become a yearly shot. At least that's the hope of Pfizer's CEO. In an interview with an Israeli news outlet, Albert Bourla said he wants people to get a yearly COVID-19 vaccine, just like the flu, instead of them having to get a booster every few months. Bourla said it would be easier to convince people to get vaccinated going that route. Right now, Pfizer is looking to create a vaccine that protects against Omicron and some of the other variants. Stocks are falling today following the S&P 500's worst week since March of 2020. Right now, you are looking live at the big board. The Dow Jones has lost more than 800 points, approaching 900, falling for a seventh straight day. The market action follows a brutal week on Wall Street in the face of mixed company earnings and worries over rising interest rates. Also making headlines, tax season is officially underway starting today. The IRS will begin accepting individual income tax returns. However, the IRS is still facing a significant backlog from last year due to the ongoing pandemic. Agency said it's also trying to catch up after being forced to close offices and adjust staffing shortages. Tax experts recommend you file early and file electronically. Experts say filing paper forms is going to add time. Taxes are due on April 18th, and Treasury officials said there is no current plan to extend that deadline.
New at noon.
A Detroit man has just gone before a judge accused of setting his pregnant girlfriend on fire. Devon Marsh, according to police, poured lighter fluid on a 35-year-old woman and set her on fire in a home on Packard. This is near 8 Mile and Van Dyke. She was 6 months pregnant with twins and is in critical condition with burns over 35% of her body. Marsh is facing charges of assault with intent to murder. He pleaded not guilty this morning. His bond was set at $750,000. Today, Oxford High School students are walking the halls of their school for the first time in nearly 2 months. You are looking at photos of the renovations inside the school. All of the paint, wall graphics, ceiling tiles, carpet, all brand new. Renovations on the building had been underway since a student opened fire at the school, killing 4 students. Still to come, an urgent warning for Americans in Ukraine, why the State Department wants to get them out as soon as possible. Now this.